Hello.
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 Oh, god damn it. Just want to reach my phone. I gave you your straw, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to start out. I'm ready to rip.
That's good.
Well, I'm ready to rip for our small talk. Not with my topic.
Oh.
But this morning, I wake up to a voicemail from my bank, and they're like, hey, we have a question about your deposit. Give us a call back, which is so fucking annoying. Which, for a while, I didn't even put deposit slips in there. On the outside of the envelope, it says exactly where I want it deposited.
Uh-huh.
But, like, I'm tired. Trying to do math is very hard at night. Like, we do all the math on the sheet. And most of us aren't thinking we put the sheet away and then we have to fill out what's going into the bank. So we have to do the math all over again with like checks and cash and all of that. Which they told me, like, please start putting slips in there. So I did. I made my own little slips. They go in there. So I call them back and I was like, hey, there was a question about my deposit per fucking usual. Because, like, we're doing this half-brained at the end of the night. And she's like, yeah, there was an extra $1 in your deposit. What would you like me to do with that?
Well, you know what they,
$1?
They gotta do what they gotta do.
I understand $40.
No.
$1.
Maybe a penny. I would maybe think, okay, a penny you could decide, but
A full $1.
their rule, I bet that they could get in big trouble for arbitrarily making a
I'm not
choice.
being recorded. I could go back on it at any time. I'm sick of them calling me saying there's a problem with my deposit and it's literally like $3 off. Like, just fucking deposit it. You wanted me to put the damn sheets in there. So I put the damn sheets in there.
Make a note in there.
I'm so tired. Like,
Make it an apology note every time that just says, I'm sorry, I'm tired. If there's extra money, please just deposit it.
I should actually, because I put cash, check, total deposit. That's what we're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I should actually just on the side of each slip put around. It's around this amount.
That'd be funny.
It makes me so mad when they fucking do that. Like, just deposit it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Not one single person I know is going to be upset that there was an extra $1 in their account. And honestly, if I want the $1 back, I can just withdraw it. I'm obviously local. I'm dropping this off at night.
Yeah.
As I do every single night. Man, that got me all heated. Okay.
I got a burrito at Starbucks this morning.
Yeah.
I used to wear the sheets. And McDonald's also used to have them. They were like, you get 2 of them, right? They were like real small, but they were like microwave
Yeah.
burritos. I got this burrito at Starbucks, and like, I don't know what I was expecting it to be. I guess I was expecting it to be the tiny ones. No, this is like a full-size burrito.
It's huge.
With like real egg inside and real sausage and stuff. I'm eager to see if it gives me diarrhea later.
Oh, great.
You never know. Fair warning for the episodes that are recorded today. However many that may be, I'm not really sure. I am on the struggle bus in regards to my illnesses, and I'm having a really hard time forming coherent thoughts. Even conveying what I am thinking or feeling inside, trying to put that then into sentences has been a gigantic struggle. So I do apologize in advance for, in real life, actually just probably making a lot of hand motions and then making noises and blinking hard and trying to...
I know what it means by now.
trying to make the sentence, but, you know. We're just out here doing our best.
I get Botox today.
Oh, yes.
And I get my extensions put in tonight. Shelby's staying after work because we ran out of time the other day. And she, like, I didn't even ask her. I said, what did I say? I was like, can you come into work early on Thursday and do my Botox? Nope. She doesn't do my Botox. I was like, can you come in early and do my extensions? And then I like looked at the schedule and I was like, never mind, because you'd have to come into work like 3 hours earlier and then have a gap in your day where you're doing nothing because my Botox is at 2 and that's when she normally starts. So it's not like she could come in an hour early because that's the time that I would have to leave the salon to get to my Botox appointment. So I was like, you know what? Never mind. I just wanted him in for this weekend. Our friend's celebration of life is this weekend and I just like want to feel good about myself, but it's really not detrimental to my health at all. Like, nothing bad's gonna happen. If I don't get him in, I'm putting my hair in a claw clip and calling it a day. It's not like a big deal. And she was like very persistent that she was going to get them in before the weekend. So she's actually starting them at closing time tonight so I can get them in, which is very nice of her.
That's sweet of her.
Well, we do stuff like that for each other all the time. Like anytime someone gets their hair done, we're normally coming in early or staying late or like fully blocking out a day so we're not making any money that day. But like I don't feel bad when the girls ask me to do that for them, but I feel bad asking them for some reason. As if I've never done anything like that for them. I don't know. So I wasn't going to ask her, but I'm going to be pretty at the end of the night. Jake's coming over. Jake's coming over at 8 tonight.
To start the...
Yes.
Oh, boy.
He's so excited. Like, he's like, I'm not excited about it, but, like, why are you coming over tonight? This was not ever a plan. The plan was never to start tonight. So, I am struggling a little bit because I don't know if my bathroom is going to be done on Sunday. And I have to wash my hair on Sunday. I'm not washing it at your house. Not using your water. Am I going to have to go to DuBois to shower on Sunday? Actually, I'll just ask Tina if I can go shower at her house.
Feel like I'm used to this shower, so...
She'd probably be like, okay.
She'd probably be...
Door's unlocked. Come on in.
She'd probably be really confused. Like in a... Why? Like, I understand why, but also there's nothing else you could be doing. No other way you could be solving this.
Nope.
Like your own basement shower.
Oh, dude, I'm so sick of being assaulted and I haven't even started.
You could bring...
I thought about possibly having Shelby wash my hair tonight at the salon after they're all installed, because then I technically wouldn't have to wash it until next Thursday.
Yeah.
But then I have to blow dry my hair immediately, or my hair is so frizzy I can't control it until my next wash.
Yeah.
So then I would be at the salon until like 9:30, blow drying my hair.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Well, you gotta weigh your pros and cons. You could bring gallons of water to my house.
No, maybe you shouldn't have moved to well water. This
I don't
could
know
have
what
all
to
been
tell ya.
solved if you didn't do that. This is actually all your fault.
I have no problems thus far.
Your hair isn't blonde, first off. Nor is it thin and fragile.
There's no iron.
They're calcium?
Not the thing says.
Mm.
I have more calcium for sure at my house in town because of the calcium deposits that we had on stuff.
Like stuck.
Yeah. I have that or lime, I guess. It could be lime or calcium, one of the two. Either way, it's creating a white powder. But we haven't had any. I've been there a little over a month now,
I can't.
and there's been nothing. And the tests that I've done show nothing.
I'm so scared.
The metal smell that I had when I called them, they said that it's likely from just the new
Pipes.
tank. No,
Oh.
because all my pipes are plastic. It's from the new water tank, and that can cause, like, when it sets at the bottom and then gets
Used.
moved, then the scent can happen.
Yeah.
And then if you drain it, then it'll
You're
go
good.
away. And we haven't had the scent since.
I don't trust it.
I don't feel filmy.
Yeah.
Like I did at Cody's parents' house Like I feel I'm not going to say like 6 months from now I might find that there's more buildup in my hair. It's more than possible. The water is probably a little soft from the softener itself.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I lived at my parents' house is very soft, which was wonderful. Everything felt fantastic. But it did become greasy faster. That's all I could really say for that. It never looked greasy being clean. It just became greasy faster. But that could have been a million reasons, I guess, at 17.
Quick hair education here and why I'm freaking out about this. For the most part, if you have a well, you have some kind of buildup that's not good. So calcium, iron. What else is in it?
Lime.
Yeah. Any of that, it doesn't just like wash out of your hair. It starts to attach to it. So it's very similar to like silicones. Guys, I'm sorry, you're not going to be super interested in this, I don't think. But girls, I'm helping you out here, giving you a free educational thing. So certain silicones and also the chemicals in hard water that aren't supposed to be in water. Essentially, if they say you shouldn't drink the water here, it shouldn't go on your body or in your hair, period. And I will stand behind that. But it goes on your hair and it wraps around it. And then it fucking stays there. It doesn't just wash out like normal anything.
It doesn't break down with what
Shampoo.
a regular shampoo
Yes.
can do.
So think about wrapping your arm for so long in saran wrap and just never taking it off. Eventually shit's gonna happen. The hair suffocates and then it starts to split. It's not breathing any air, in a sense. It's not like it actually breathes or anything. We're not fucking Medusa here. But not having the outside being able to consume water, consume air, not actually consume it, but like fucking have it, it eventually starts to just break your hair. I have been on a hair health journey for 2 years. My hair is finally long, strong, happy, healthy. And with how my hair reacts to things, the moment I would even like mist hard water on my hair, it's all gonna fall out. I know it. I'm not doing it. It's scary. Also, I just got my acne under control. Can't risk that either. I feel very much like the Grinch where he's like, I can't cancel that again. But it's like, I can't fuck up my shit again. I don't know how long it's going to take me to recover. Far too long. Far too long.
I think that you saying about your skin, I think that the treatment in water has changed slightly. Because I used to feel like it was like just drying enough. Like the water had just enough chlorine that it was like cleansing for my skin on its own. And then probably over the last like 2 or 3 years, I feel like it just made my skin like if I didn't use some kind of soap, it was putting stuff on my skin.
You're supposed to use soap.
I know you're supposed to use soap, but the point was that like I could wash my face in the water and it felt clean.
You're supposed to use soap.
I'm a wonder of nature. I don't know what to tell you. I could wash my face in the soap, or not in the soap, in the water, and it felt like clean
Okay,
enough.
but it's not called washing if you're not physically soaping it.
Hot water and scrubbing your skin with stuff is, I mean, it does do something.
Not wash. Exfoliate, maybe.
I wasn't trying to break down the oils in my skin. That helps. That skin barrier is important.
Anyways.
I was just thinking, yeah. I was just thinking about that. It's completely inconsequential now. I don't live in there anymore.
Oh, speaking of water, the town outside of my work town, where my old accountant was, they have asbestos in their water, and they have for like a year.
That's great.
So they're like trying to redo all the water lines.
So is it the pipes?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was just built up, and every time they like start a new line, it's just more and more. So they like don't know what to do. And essentially they're telling all the residents like, sorry about your luck. Sucks for you. You still got to pay your water bill though.
Can't the really affluent, wealthy family in this town just solve that problem, please?
For sure. Absolutely. No,
There's one family in this town that she's talking about that has so much money they could do anything that they needed to do for the town.
nah.
Huh?
Like they're not going.
Oh, I was like, you don't think they have enough money for that?
Yeah,
like they definitely do.
No, it's not even a budget problem. It's like it just makes it worse as they continue to work on it.
I would get I don't know, but if they're ripping out the pipes,
yeah,
it must be infiltrating while that's happening.
Yes, it just keeps getting worse and worse as they continue to work on it. It keeps getting.
I don't understand what they could
worse.
even do about that. I mean, take out all the pipes, obviously, but then what?
I don't know. They're like for probably on and off for like a year. They've been on a like do not use the water without boiling it.
I don't know that boiling
including showers. You cannot shower in it.
I don't know that boiling your water
I don't know.
Destroys asbestos.
They just told us there's been a lot of clients from that area.
That's crazy.
And honestly, the first client who told me that is a little bit crazy.
So you were like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, and she has continued to tell. She's real stuck on it.
Mm-hmm.
And she has been for like a year. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is legit.
Well, asbestos is like really bad for you. Like really, really bad for you.
Yeah, but I didn't hear it from any of my other clients from there. It was just her continually going on.
Yeah.
And then this week there was like 5 clients that mentioned it to us. And I was like, she is not as crazy as I thought. This is a real thing. Like this is actually happening.
It's wild. What a weird thing to...
Yeah.
What an unfortunate thing to happen.
Oh my God. It's just, I'm like, are you still paying your water bill? Because I would not be. If I can't use the water.
Yeah, I wouldn't be paying it.
What?
What's the point of even having it?
There is no point.
I could catch rainwater and be safer.
Yes. They're using their dishwashers and stuff. Like,
you could probably keep digging into the down in your yard until you hit the
pipe.
No, I was gonna say the groundwater level, like, and then just it'll fill the puddle, and you can collect that and boil it probably safer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem happening there right now.
Wow.
I just can't believe that they're not like, hey, we know the water sucks right now. There's not much we can do about it. So, like, sorry about your luck, but also, like, you don't have to pay for it because you simply cannot use it.
You know, it's funny that we're talking about it this way because there are whole cities and places in the United States and clearly all over the world that don't have the infrastructure for good water, but then also just for, like, historically, you could not drink the water anyway.
I don't...
Like, that's, like, a thing that happens in places just normally. Which is wild.
I think I have always said this, too. If you are buying a house, specifically, this is because of well water. If you are buying a house and they are telling you, don't drink the water, it should not be a reliable source of water. It should not be considered that it has water. If it is not safe for you to drink, how safe is it to wash your dishes? To shower? To cook with? Like,
if I can't drink it, I'm not going to cook with it.
So what's the point of having water?
You could shower in water that's not safe to drink.
But, like, some of it seeps in, too.
Well, just think, like, you wouldn't drink pond water, but you could get in a pond.
But that is my choice to get in that pond, knowing that it's not clean.
Yeah, or, like, river water. Like, if you're swimming in the ocean, like, you wouldn't drink ocean water. You know what I mean? Like, to me, like, that's sort of the same. Like, you could get in that water and not cause significant harm to yourself, likely. But I wouldn't put it in my mouth or brush my teeth with it or drink it.
I've definitely got all of that water in my mouth. But that was my choice.
I would be more likely to put ocean water in my mouth.
And I wasn't paying for that water. I was
True.
not paying for that water. I was not living with that water. It should not be a reliable source or considered that the house has water.
Potable water should be a requirement
Yes.
for.
It's insane. Like, imagine going into a house and being like, has electric, could blow up every time you turn a light on, though. Same fucking thing. Never know what's in that water.
Yeah. But that's the reality of living in a lot of places. Like, we're very fortunate to have wonderful water here. We have mountains that are helping us out a lot with the filtration of water.
Nothing makes me more angry than this topic.
The lack of potable water?
Yes! It's not my client's fault that their hair sucks right now. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not their fault that they have acne. It's not. It's the fucking town. Ugh.
And, like, this is on a small scale. Like, that town maybe has 5 to 10,000 people. Somewhere in that range.
It's very small.
This isn't like and even then, when I, like, think about the massive project to replace all of the water infrastructure in a town that size, and then you take it to a place like Chicago, and what to replace the water infrastructure there would be like it would be a multi-million-dollar project in this town. It's horrible. I guess I see no light at the end of the tunnel is the unfortunate thing that I'm getting at.
The amount of taxes everyone pays?
Oh, please. Like, the taxes are going anywhere that they should be going.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Locally,
that's exactly it.
State level,
that's exactly it.
federal. It's not happening anyway.
100%. But I think, like,
I hope Argentina has good water or whatever the fuck they're doing.
this was my thought, is that it would cost so much more to do it in Chicago, yes. But the amount of income.
I mean, I'm sure that it is.
It's all relevant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. That was my number one thing when we were buying a house. I'm not having well water.
Mm-hmm.
And our realtor forgot it and took us to a house. We literally got out of the car and I looked and I said, does this have well water? And he looked and he's like, yes, it does. And I was like, get in the car. We're done. We didn't even go in the house. I was like, I don't want that. No, I'm not doing that. But it is very frustrating because I do have clients, even in they're doing everything they should, but it's just not.
And it varies so much. Because we have, so where we live was coal mining, which is a huge part of why the water can be so hard here and isn't necessarily in some parts of this area. Some people have fantastic water. It depending on where you're located in relation to the coal mining and how deep your well is and what's going on around you. And I guess it's like that everywhere, but like
Right.
I lived in Texas. Everywhere in Texas just had shitty hard water. Everywhere.
It's
town water. Like, I wasn't on a well. I lived in towns. That water was literally horrendous. I had the filmiest hair. Maybe that's why my threshold for this water, that's well water, I'm like, this is fantastic.
Right.
Because I lived in a town where the town produced water was so mineralized that I washed my hair once and it was immediately gummy looking. Everything looked gummy. My skin was shit.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah.
And that was town treated water. It's insane.
I also think it's wild that, like, if you have a well, you either have shitty water or you have a $4,000 water system that you have to keep up with.
So we'll pay
what?
We'll pay $1,200 a year plus salt.
That's still wild.
Oh, it's a lot.
You don't need to be doing that. Just give everyone nice fucking water. Oh.
Well, we can't. I mean, to get water to where I live.
Don't care.
I'm quite happy with the water that I have.
No.
I'm quite happy with the water I have, knowing that we also have a spring on the property that when it becomes warm enough out, we're going to explore bringing that back into the house. Because if the spring is viable long term, we can eliminate our Culligan system completely, which would be great.
I gotta go.
What?
I'm too angry. We gotta stop this conversation. The hard water problem pisses me off beyond belief. Mainly because I see the effects of it every day.
Yeah, of course. And you also see the effects of it in the worst cases where people have horrible, I mean, like not even just like average, but probably some of the worst water.
Yes.
People coming from north of where you were located, going that away past the place where your salon is.
Let's start with an H.
Yes.
Yeah.
Going that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everywhere out that way is the worst fucking water.
Do you want me to explode? Like,
No, we can move
so
on.
bad about it. And I also think that it definitely causes some health issues too for people, but I'm not in the health industry.
I will briefly say my 2 thoughts on that, on that part of it. Heavy metals in water cause problems, and hard water can contain metals. We can also get calcium buildup in our pineal glands. Like, there's all sorts of shit that can happen to you. And there are things that I always think that if we were not cavemen, but like, you know, not eating an American diet, obviously, that there may be things that we would be consuming that would be detoxing our bodies in a better way, that those would be less problematic.
I'm going to tell you, McDonald's detoxes my body pretty
Stop
quick.
Do you know that Subway bread in Ireland is considered cake because of the sugar content?
No.
Isn't that insane?
That's wild.
It's gross.
It's
gross, is what it comes down to. Why is there that much sugar? I saw that picture this morning.
He's so cute.
Snap.
His little fucking smush face. I should share that in Discord. Okay. So today,
now the
I can't.
Our episodes make no sense.
They just hip hop around, which is how our conversations
You know
go.
what I wanted to say? I was thinking about this on the way here. If you're in this far, you already know this, but if this is some random episode you've decided to listen to, you're a complete stranger, and, you know, this is the caveat we should have done from the beginning.
This is pretty normal. What do you mean?
No, I have a caveat that I want to say.
Cabo?
A caveat about
Cabo.
I'd like to go to Cabo. Cody's parents go to Cabo like regularly
all the time.
They're going on vacation in February. I wonder if they're going to Cabo. They go like every other year. Anyway, the caveat that I wanted to say is that with our podcast, you get like just enough information told to you by a friend that kind of like has heard about it, and then you either get to decide if you want to learn more or not.
Facts.
Like, you're never going to get like the deepest of deep dives about like every detail about a topic, but you'll get enough information. We're like an information for dummies kind of situation where like you get just enough that you're like, okay, I could go research this now because I have a background, but not enough that we want to sound like experts.
I'm only an expert on hair.
I'm going to claim being an expert in absolutely nothing. I know just enough Reader's Digest information about everything that exists, and that's it. And that's good enough for me. And if that's not good enough for you, you know what you could do? You can go research it more.
Go listen to a podcast that gives you that.
Yeah, because I was thinking about like I watched I watched and listened to all 4 episodes of the 50 Cent's produced P. Diddy thing, and I'm like, I can't retain the details of a story in a way that makes me sound like I know exactly what I'm talking about all the time. I can tell you the generalizations. I'm like trying to remember the names of these people, and I tried to look them up, and I was like,
people in there.
I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I can tell you this guy that lived below P. Diddy as a kid, helped him do this, and said this. Go look his name up. I don't fucking know. You know?
Doesn't feel very important.
It doesn't feel important enough, and if you want to know,
you can do it.
You can go find out.
You go do it.
I love when I'm on Reddit and people are like, Google's your best friend.
Yeah.
I gave you the outline. You fill in the blanks if you want to. Anyway, that's it.
We just yap. There's a lot of fucking yapping going on here.
And you know what?
It seems to work. I mean, people really like us. We actually this year got an award from Spotify.
Yeah, for being, I forget. It was a good one too.
Show.
Oh yeah.
People like us. If you don't, that's okay. Sometimes I don't like us either.
Sometimes you don't need. Sometimes you just need a couple people talking about shallow enough information. Interesting, but not deep.
Yeah, our pod is not to give you facts. It's to give, well,
it's to give facts, but it's not to give you like.
This is so lighthearted.
Yeah, I'm not
not that deep.
No, it's like when you go, you have a world encyclopedia from like 1976, and you open it, and in the animal section it gives you like 10 sentences. And then you move on to the next word, and it's all got 2 sentences. That's what you're getting, and I like it.
It's like the one time I said that maybe Justin Bieber called Selena Gomez, and then the internet went fucking insane on us.
My sister still asks me how that TikTok's going for us.
I'll check right now. It's been a long time because I was getting bullied for so long that I just like stopped fucking looking.
That's so funny.
I don't know why they were so mad at me and not you.
I am unproblematic.
I don't feel like I was problematic at all. Oh, we have 65 new.
I feel like I'm always problematic, actually.
Notifications here. Shut the fuck up, Chanel. It looks like that 1.4 million views.
It's just silly.
We do have 944 followers.
Wow, we're almost to 1,000.
Yeah, but I have no content to continue to grow.
Well, you didn't want to get bullied anymore, so I stopped making the videos.
What? I've posted like 10 videos since then. What do you mean?
I was doing you a favor.
My God.
No, I just moved and I've been too tired.
Okay, wait. Now that we brought that up, Justin Bieber posted.
He's posted a lot of bizarre stuff in the meantime. What do you mean?
No. This was the screenshot I sent you.
Was it him riding a scooter?
No.
Oh.
Wait, I think I sent it to you. I don't know. He posted, and this cracked me the fuck up because if anyone here knows Grover at all, this is such a Grover fucking thing. So he posted a screenshot. If you have an iPhone, next to the send button is also a little microphone.
Yeah.
And you can talk to text, essentially.
Yeah.
So he posted, if I hit this dictation button after sending a text and it beeps and stops my music one more time, I'm going to find everyone at Apple and put them in a rear naked chokehold. Even if I turn off dictation, somehow I hit the voice note thing. The send button should not have multiple functions in the same spot. Like, he was going the fuck off about it, and I get that. I completely understand the frustration on that. It is very frustrating when I'm trying to send a text, and instead of send, it goes to voice, and I'm like, no, because that's I talk out loud all the time, and then at the end of my sentence, it now says no.
I don't think I've ever had that happen.
My sister, when she first had Archer, she would solely use voice to text. And it was very funny because at the end of almost every single text, it would say send at least once. Sometimes 3 times.
Angie uses voice to text a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so stupid, honestly, that she even does it, because half the time I'm like,
I don't know what you said.
I don't know what this means.
Yeah.
Or it'll say something absolutely hilarious, but like it again does not convey the point.
That's not what it was supposed to say.
Yeah. I just
Hey, where are we at actually?
Time-wise?
Yeah.
We've been yapping for 34 minutes.
Okay.
It's all right.
30 minutes is okay for me to cover this.
Okay. Well, we're going to stop yapping and you're going to start yapping by yourself. I'll try to stop derailing us. I'm going to eat some more chips. That'll help. Where are my chips?
To be honest, we don't have a lot prepared. So this morning,
what do you mean?
do you have stuff prepared?
I watched the whole Diddy thing.
I thought you said there wasn't much to cover.
Oh, I mean, there's plenty to cover, I guess. It's just like,
We'll do that the next episode.
okay.
Sneak peek, everyone. Next episode, Diddy. After we yap for 45 fucking minutes. This morning, I researched a little bit about Scientology, and I talked in an episode. I don't know.
Somewhat recently.
Yeah, probably a month back.
Mhm.
That I wanted to cover Scientology. But there was so much. There's so much. So this morning, I honestly just fucking typed in, what is Scientology on Google? And then I found a bunch of Reddit threads. And I was like, all right.
The best.
Yes. This is what I'm doing. So someone posted on Reddit, what is Scientology and why are people so against it? So I'm not going to read this word for word. It's a bunch of paragraphs. I'm just going to summarize here. Because I've always been I love looking into cults. If you guys couldn't tell by not last episode, but the episode before when I started talking about Mormons and then I started talking about Catholics, there's a lot of shitty things that happen in so-called religions, but they're fucking cults. Almost every religion is a cult to me. You're not going to convince me otherwise. Sorry if you're a cult leader, aka a pastor. I don't know. You shouldn't be listening to me anyways. This is not godly at all. I'm definitely going to hell. Okay, so the cult was founded by a science fiction writer. His name is L. Ron Hubbard. What? So they don't get stale.
I just pulled it out. Like, I wasn't looking, and then all of a sudden there it was.
They do market really aggressively. I don't know if you've ever seen the TikToks of them, like pushing people, like this is going to be the best thing of your life. You need to do this. This is going to change your life. Essentially, it's very much like sell your soul to the devil and you'll become whatever you want to be.
That's why so many people in Hollywood are in Scientology.
Yeah, from what I've seen. That's kind of how they market themselves. They don't actually say, let's sell your soul to the devil, but it's very much like, if you give this church everything, you will become everything you want. Tom Cruise, John Travolta, Elizabeth Moss, many more celebrities. I believe Ashton Kutcher and his wife, Mila Kunis. Mila
Kunis.
Okay. We're in it. What's that actor that was on the ranch? He was in it. Rooster. I'm not flipping you off right now. I was counting.
Billy Bob Thornton?
Billy Bob? That's his name? His parents hated him.
I don't know. Is that his name?
I don't know. But if it is, his parents hated him.
Danny Masterson. That's
Where
not
did
him. That's
you
him.
come up with Billy Bob?
No. Oh, no. Billy Bob Thornton is... Hold on. Billy Bob Thornton. This guy, right?
That's not who I was thinking of at all.
You're thinking about that other guy.
Rooster is his name on the show.
His face is similar. Oh, no, that's not who I thought. This guy.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the old guy.
Oh, Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
I don't think Sam Elliott's in it.
You could see Billy Bob Thornton and Sam Elliott, like, kind of... how I kind of confused them. They're both, like, old white guys in Hollywood.
I hate the name.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Anyways, a lot of celebrities are in it. Makes sense if you're selling your soul to the devil.
I'm scrolling a list briefly. I'm scrolling a list and like I don't actually see that many famous people that I'm like, oh yeah.
I think that a lot have left.
Yeah, maybe. Just like not that there's just like not that many that. Oh yeah, Nicole Kidman left.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole thing with Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise. Did you get into that?
I don't know much about it. I know that Tom Cruise is like the head leader of like, that's who everyone It's like, well, if Tom Cruise is in there, then I need to be in there.
Tom Cruise was a big thing at one point in his life.
He was.
Now he's just fucking weird. Everybody knows he's weird.
Yep.
Continue.
Okay. So the Scientology owns a large amount of land in California, and it includes a compound with armed guards there.
Of course it does.
They own much of Clearwater, Florida, and have a center
Really?
in most major cities worldwide. There was one in Pittsburgh, I believe. If it's the same thing, there was a Scientology. When I looked up Scientology, it brought me to Scientology Pittsburgh, which I was like, what the fuck? All right, what is this? It's shut down.
Oh.
I did not research more if it's the same Scientology, but can't imagine it's not.
I think it's all like
Connected,
one.
sure.
Yeah.
That's also what I thought. So their main marketing is like self-improvement. It'll make you a better person, which is most fucking religions, you know? Live by the word of God and you're solid.
Imagine not knowing how to be a good person from the inside.
Oh my God, I do. Yeah. So, one of the main practices of the church involves something called auditing, which involves you being put on a device called an e-meter, which looks like 2 tin cans wired to a machine.
Great.
I want to do that. That would be fun. You are asked to imagine things, and you're measured by the psychological responses indicated by the device that you're hooked up to, the fucking tin cans.
So what's this thing fucking do?
So it is said to detect body thetans, which impede your soul's innate okay ability to control MEST, which MEST, which stands for matter, energy, space, and time. The turd church.
Everything. That's even better.
That was a complete mess up, and it worked.
That
really
was great.
well.
Yeah, they're interchangeable, if I'm being honest.
The church allegedly teaches you how to clear these body thetans. Do you know what thetans are? Because I did read about it.
No.
I believe... Hold on. I definitely screenshotted where they talked about thetans somewhere. Actually, no, I think it's the article that I sent you that I said I need this. Okay, let's see. Okay. Thetan is an immortal being comparable to the soul.
Uh-huh.
So they believed that essentially everyone has like thetans inside of them, and they're like awakening them.
Yeah, it says a specific concept involving alien spirits, thetans, attached to people, a key part of advanced Scientology training. Okay.
Yep.
So this is an interesting concept.
Hey,
but-
Jesse, make sure you cut that.
So this is an interesting concept, but like...
Mm-hmm. Yep.
An immortal being that handles the body is distinct from the mind or the body itself. Spiritual essence. Okay.
So the church teaches you how to clear these body thetans. The process is called going clear, which is the goal of the church.
Okay.
Of the turd. The process involves buying and processing your way, level by level, through the organization, getting better at controlling your reactions to thoughts, memories, people yelling at you, etc.
Buying your way.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the Reddit threads that I got on, people were like, I spent thousands, hundreds of thousands in this church to level up. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What
Yep.
part? Like, how does one believe that?
Oh my God, it says the mission of the church is to save the universe.
I just don't understand how anyone could possibly believe that you should need to spend money to achieve salvation through whatever god or gods you believe in. That makes no sense to me.
Hold on.
That has nothing to do with the quality of your person.
Hold on. This is more important. Some people sign a billion-year contract.
If I had to be around
For a
for
billion years.
fucking years. No, thank you. I don't want to live forever. One life is going to be plenty for me. I believe my soul's been around way too fucking long already, and it's ready to
Yeah.
retire. Let
So-
this be my last, please.
They sign it to a CASI, so it's QUASI.
Quasi?
Sure.
Quasi?
Military organization called the Sea Org.
Yeah, quasi military, which means it's not really, but kind of.
Yep.
Their billion-year contract signs them into a quasi-military.
Yes. Yeah, they ride on boats. They're disciplined heavily.
Where?
I don't know. That's what it fucking says, okay? This Reddit thread tells me.
I believe it, but okay.
So this is where actually I should have just kept going. The core mystery behind Scientology is that a billion years ago, when the Earth was called Tigiak. You can't correct me. I don't know.
Spell it.
Teegeeack.
That's definitely a them thing.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
The evil galactic overlord.
I know that that's somebody on Reddit saying that.
Yeah.
So that's not like real world, like really what Scientology says, but I wish it was.
I don't know if it's not. So Xenu. Xenu?
I think so.
Kidnapped a bunch of beings here and imprisoned them in volcanoes. This caused them to blow up, and now all your fucking face. And now all of humanity have bits of these beings in our soul, which is where the body thetans come from.
Okay.
Okay, that's how we have thetans in us because someone blew up in a volcano.
Good thing we're so far from volcanoes.
You won't be told this
Well, yeah.
in the church. No, until you reach a high level.
Spoiler alert, it's available on the internet. You don't have to pay to find that out.
Oh, okay. They once infiltrated the IRS to obtain a tax-exempt status, which they called Operation Snow White. They have killed people with pseudoscience and neglect. And it says Lisa McPherson.
Okay.
Don't know who that is. The wife of the current leader of Scientology has not been seen outside of their compound since August of 2007. Maybe dead.
Yeah.
Which is Shelley Miscavige. So they became a popular target on South Park.
Yeah.
A regular cast member of the show, Isaac Hayes, was a Scientologist, despite the fact that mocking all religions was part of what they did. He ended up quitting the show due to the pressure of the church over being on the show that was like mocking them.
Mm-hmm.
It says then in the 2000s, after erratic behavior from Tom Cruise and Oprah and a leaked Scientology video that the church tried to remove, the internet group anonymously went after them. There's actually a book about it. I might read this book.
Please do.
It would be really great. So then I just looked up. Actually, no, I think I got on another thread. Yep, I definitely did. It says, to former Scientologists, what was the craziest thing you saw happen?
I can't wait.
Yeah. I had to completely break as a person before I could leave. The most unnerving thing I saw was a copper pipe going into my eyeball. The craziest thing I saw was watching people go through various stages of dissociation and derealization. Sometimes part of them never came back. So someone commented on this and says, whoa. You can't just say a copper pipe went into your eyeball and not fucking elaborate.
Yeah.
So that person replied and said, I spent some time on the PAC RPF. I don't know what that is. And it was a complete fucking shit show. There was a portion on the 6th floor of the PAC main building called Big Blue that needed to be demolished. In somebody's great wisdom, it was deemed that the most efficient thing would be to throw the whole RPF at it. Don't know what RPF is. Still.
I'll look. I don't know what that is. PAC RPF. I'll look up what this is.
Well, it says PAC main building. So I think that that's probably like a Scientology building in some way.
RPF. What is RPF? Come on, AI, help me. Political Action Committee and registered professional forester, but I'm sure that's not it. I don't know. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
It looks so. They were demolishing, redoing this building. They had about 200 people doing it, and there was not nearly enough safety gear to go around. That's a lot of fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
So it just turned into just everyone like tearing shit apart, knocking things over, essentially like a mosh pit type thing, but like demolishing thing. I was navigating a pile nearby rubble on my way to the next thing that needed to be knocked over. They were pulling at the framing at different angles, forcing it to come apart, and they dislodged a copper pipe that went straight into my left eye. He said, I stopped, I screamed so loud that 200 maniacs stopped working. There's also the SCN policy of shutting the fuck up when someone is hurt to avoid suggestion-like effects. And he fell over. Which is like wild. If someone's hurt, no one's allowed to be like, are you okay? What can I do? Clear the scene. Hey, you. Go call 911. Hey, are you okay? Perform CPR. Can't do any of that.
They can't do any of that?
I mean, you're talking. You're not allowed to talk when people get hurt.
I thought that I don't know what they do. But like that's kind of like an idea in like parenting in a way where like it's like a kid gets hurt or falls or like if you like gasp and like make a big deal out of it.
Oh yeah, they think
They
it's
think
wrong.
it's yeah. So like to keep people calm when they're getting injured, you don't react.
I normally react by saying, you're fine. Not a big deal. Keep
right.
going.
Right. But I was assuming that that's what it meant. It was the like, don't scream because this horrific thing's happening in front of you. Try to remain calm so their adrenaline doesn't get out of control.
I don't think you're allowed to talk at all.
That's crazy. Also, I found out it's in Scientology, RPF means Rehabilitation Project Force. That makes sense.
Okay. So he was taken to the hospital. He was interviewed by the OSHA inspector.
Of course.
And he lied. He was told to lie about, they all had proper equipment and he was just being ridiculous and negligent about it. He said he does regret. The prosthetic that he has, he said, looks really, really, really good.
Good.
And he also said editing to add every day in that place was just as insane as the day I lost my eye. A lot of people were having horrifyingly deep psychological scares.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I have more.
Like, you can't spend too much time in the depths of your mind without it being like a problem. And if there's so many of you in one place exploring that same non-reality based thing, like, y'all are gonna get kind of fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You can't keep delusioning together that deeply all the time.
I am never a person. So we talked about this with Rocco. If Rocco showed up with a fucking mop saying it was his wife. Remember, we thought that his wife wasn't real.
Yeah.
Zach and Grover were like, we're just going to go along with it.
Yeah.
And let him live. And I was like, no! We are not doing that. I am snapping him out of that delusion as soon as fucking possible, and we're starting to work on it.
But, like, at least that's, like, semi-harmless, and he's still living in reality with the mob. Like, awful, and I don't disagree with you, but at least he's still here in reality.
Like, kinda.
He's living he's on a trip in real life. I mean, that's better than, like, people that are in, like...
Okay, but how did his wife say yes? How did the mop say yes at the altar? You know, like, no. That's a fucking delusion. You're not living your best life.
He didn't. I mean, this is not real, so he didn't, fortunately.
Stop. Last night we played... Here we go, derailing. Last night we played a tycoon with Rocco. Apparently Rocco's never played a tycoon. He's also very drunk.
Okay.
Every, like, 30 seconds for the first, like, 5 minutes, he's like, what am I doing? What is happening? Because he had no idea how to play.
Right.
And I, like, was laughing. I was like, I can't explain this. So Zach's like, you just collect, it was a Christmas one. So he's like, just collect candy canes and then buy the things with the candy canes. 30 seconds later, he says it again. And Grover's like, dude, you just, like, keep leveling up. You keep buying all the things. Eventually, you'll get a second floor. It was like a mansion thing. He's like, you'll get a second floor, and then you'll do it all over again. And then he says it again. And both Zach and Grover were like, dude, it's not that fucking hard. I don't know what to tell you. It was the funniest fucking thing to hear him just go, what are we doing?
Short term on a drunk person.
And apparently he wasn't doing really well because at one point I asked everyone what they were making per second. You know, Zach was at like 3.5K. I was at 1, and I think Grover was at 2. And Rocco's like, I'm at 205. So I don't think he was doing well. But, like, we explained it. What do you want us to do?
Yeah.
I'm coming back. Coming back to Scientology. This was 6 years ago. I did not read this whole thing because I wanted to be shocked. I saw that they... So
you're like, I have a story. Haven't read it yet.
Yeah. The title is, I'm an ex-Scientologist who was trafficked for labor by by Turd from ages 15 to 18. I reported it to the FBI and they did nothing.
Yeah.
AMA trigger warning. The moment I saw he put his name in here, I was like, yeah, we're going to keep that.
Okay.
So it starts with, my name is Derek Bloch. He was not a high-ranking person or a celebrity at Scientology. He said he's more familiar with the low-level day-to-day activities of cult members than anything else. He's not really sure what happens way up there when you're, like, important. Apparently he wasn't important. I was exposed to some of the worst kinds of abuse, but compared to some of the other stories I have heard, I got away relatively unscathed, and I'm very thankful for that. It says, now I live on my own as a lower middle class married gay man, which I read a different thread earlier that said once I found out how they really feel about the gays, I left.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say that they're not very supportive.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to therapy right now. Just to... It's just like a fun fact
Mhm.
about me. I am going to therapy and I am dealing with this, so like don't come at me type thing. Said first I shared my anon, because I can never say the word correctly, account of my story online to a board specifically for ex-Scientologists. It is important to note that there are two distinct religious separations in my life. One is when I was kicked out of the Sea Org at age 18, 2 days after my birthday, because I developed a relationship with someone who also had a penis. And two is when I left Scientology at age 26 altogether after sharing my story publicly. Scientology's PR police hunted me down using that post, and my parents threw me out.
Oh.
On my way out, my dad called me a pussy for sharing my story anon. He also said that he didn't raise his son to be a faggot.
Great.
Side note, this is the same guy who told me to kill myself because I am gay.